3, the spacecraft stopped sending readable data and began transmitting an unprogrammed, repeating binary code. Dr. Stamatios Kermigis, a lead space scientist at the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory, who spent 46 years tracking the probe, confirmed the signal came from a system no one touched since 9/11. Hit subscribe now. You will want to see where this leads. In a specific, recurring mathematical pattern. That is not the part that changes everything. Space is quiet. It is also cold. Voyager 1 moves through this void at 38,000 miles per hour. The spacecraft left our solar system in 2012. It entered interstellar space, the vast region between stars filled with plasma and cosmic radiation. This is not fringe history. This is 49 years of unbroken documented record. For nearly 5 decades, the probe sent predictable data back to Earth. It used a tiny transmitter. The power source is a nuclear battery that decays every year. NASA engineers built this system using technologies from the early 1970s. The onboard computer possesses less memory than a modern car key. Yet it survived extreme cold, intense radiation, and immense distance. The machine followed its code perfectly. Then the telemetry changed. Telemetry is the automated communication process that sends flight data back to ground stations. That became a wall of repeating ones and zeros. It did not look like random noise. It looked like a structured transmission. The signal took 22 hours and 30 minutes to cross the Gulf of Space. The Deep Space Network, a global network of giant radio antennas managed by the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, captured the weak wave. Experts at NASA expected the probe to die quietly. They assumed the nuclear power source would simply fade into darkness. They did not expect a new pattern to emerge from the edge of our star system. This source escaped institutional control because of its extreme distance. No human can reach it. No radio signal can change its physical hardware now. The probe is entirely on its own. It acts as an independent witness. It measures an environment that humanity has never seen directly. Dr. Edward Stone, the former Voyager project scientist at the California Institute of Technology, who directed the mission for 50 years, stated that the interstellar medium contains forces we cannot replicate on Earth. The data from the edge did not match our theoretical models of deep space. Something was pushing back against the spacecraft. Pasadena, California, March 2024. An engineer sits in a quiet basement office at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Her fingers tap against a plastic keyboard. She stares at a green screen, displaying decades of computer code. The room smells of old paper, ozone, and cold coffee. Outside, the sun shines on the mountains. Inside, the team works in virtual darkness. They hunt for a single broken bit of millions of lines of machine language. The software running Voyager 1 was written by hands that are now mostly gone. It is a dead language. The engineer scrolls through an old printout from 1975. The paper is yellowed at the edges. Her thumb runs across a diagram of the flight data subsystem, the specific computer that packages science data before sending it to Earth. The machine is frozen. It repeats the same sequence over and over. The team sends a command across 15 billion miles of space. It is a digital nudge, a request for a memory readout. Then they wait. They wait for 2 full days. The signal must travel to the edge of the solar system and back. On the 3rd morning, the answer arrives. The telemetry screen blinks. The wall of meaningless ones and zeros suddenly shifts. The team does not find a random glitch. They locate one specific chip that failed after 45 years in the radiation belt. But the failure